Hey everyone, I'm Kenny Coleman.
And I'm Cecil.
I'm Fred Minnick.
And this is Bourbon Pursuit, the official podcast of bourbon. We started Bourbon Pursuit back in 2015 as a new concept to highlight the personalities behind the whiskeys that everyone loves by capturing their stories of the brand history, their current whiskey portfolio, and sharing their knowledge on a particular subject, and also giving listeners a chance to connect with the brand on a whole new level. But it was also a way for us to educate ourselves more on the bourbon industry and stay curious on what's new with this time-honored tradition of turning corn into bourbon.
Through this journey, we've been able to have guests on the show that make up every part of the bourbon process. From the raw materials of building a distillery, manufacturing stills, deep dives on the whiskey making process, scientists that examine yeast strains, cooperages that create bourbon barrels, to the marketing of brands, government regulations like bottled and bond, and understanding the frustrations of buying process from retailers, consumers, and collectors. Well, we've explored it all, and there's still a lot more stories to uncover.
You might be surprised to know there are an incredible amount of bourbon news that happens every week, and many interesting questions arise from the bourbon culture. I tackle many of these issues in a weekly segment called Above the Jar. But we also save a lot of these hot topics for our bourbon community roundtable episodes, which, honestly, are fan favorites. We're joined by prominent bloggers who have opinions to share and published authors. Hits every 4 weeks, and you know what? It's a potpourri of bourbon news to give our perspectives on the subject.
So whether you're a bourbon beginner or you consider yourself a bourbon baron, we're excited for you to join us as we continue this journey and keep learning more about bourbon every single week.
And hey, make sure you hit that follow button so you can catch the new episodes every Thursday morning right here in your podcast feed.
And don't forget, we also have episodes on Tuesdays called Whiskey Quickies, where we put 60 seconds on the clock and give you our review on a brand new whiskey each week.
But wait, there's more. Stay up to date on all the latest bourbon news and releases every Friday on This Week in Bourbon. All of this happening right here on Bourbon Pursuit.
Cheers.